So, a lot of debate emanating about who holds the responsibility for law and order and administration when the model code of conduct is in place. Your thoughts on this matter, sir?
When the model code of conduct comes into place, the only thing which is barred is the announcement of any economic beneficial scheme for the people of that place where elections are going on. The Election Commission has a supervisory control over the administration, in the sense that if the Election Commission feels that in a particular area the particular district magistrate will not be able to ensure free and fair election, he can always ask for him to be transferred and place somebody else in his place. But by no stretch of imagination it can be said that the Election Commission runs the administration during the electoral process, because if a mere change happens, then even the changed officer ultimately takes over the administration. So Election Commission does not and cannot take over the administration as far as the local administration is concerned during the electoral process. It's a little strange that Election Commission in a state where it is ruled by the opposition, the number of people being transferred are far more than in a state which is ruled by the party at the center. And that's a little disturbing, because if you are transferring only officers in a state where where an opposition is in power, and not touching many officers in the states where the ruling party at the center is in power, then probably something has to be said in the way the Election Commission is functioning. It obviously is acting at the dictate of somebody, because Election Commission cannot have so much of information with regard to the entire bureaucracy in the state to make large-scale transfers in the state. So obviously it is being guided by somebody other than its own wisdom. But having said that, the power of the Election Commission to decide how the state should be run as far as the holding the election is concerned is absolute. The Election Commission can decide who should be given election duty. The Election Commission can decide as to what should be the way in which the officers should function. The Election Commission also is obliged to look at that there is no black money in the electoral process, which again the Election Commission is hardly doing, because of which we see so many criminals, coming into the getting elected to the various legislators. Bob Marley had said 50 years back that you can't have justice when the law is decided by criminals. And we are almost there, that if 40% of our legislators are having serious criminal background, then obviously we are far away from getting justice for our people, because this is a very unacceptable kind of a situation. It's time for this country to rethink, to ensure that people with criminal background are not elected. It's time for the political parties to rethink that they should not give tickets to people with criminal background. It's part of the civil society to think as to whether they should elect people with criminal backgrounds. Unfortunately, if the role of black money is important in the electoral process, then more and more such people will keep getting elected, and that's what is very worrisome as far as the present day politics is concerned.
Thank you, sir.